Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am back with another crumb chat. I'm going to do this one a little bit differently. It's going to be, yes, some crumb piecing, but mostly chat. And I've picked a topic that will interest some of you because some of you might be very curious. And it's all about income taxes. Do I have to claim the money that I make on the various platforms? And, the answer to that is yes. But I'm going to explain to you a little bit how each one of those platforms works. First, I want to show you these little blocks that I will have on eBay at the time that I upload this video. Link will be down below. You might remember I was making these in my previous crumb chat. I can link to that down below also. And I told you I would finish them and I would have them up after the current auction ends. I have an auction of 6 other little blocks that I didn't record. Those are ending on eBay tonight. They might still be up when you watch this. I don't know, go check it out. Links are all down below. But I made these, or I at least started making these during my last chat, and I told you that I would put them on eBay, and I'm going to do that. Today, I am going to be working on these crumbs. I made a wonky block not too long ago, actually 2 of them. Those are on eBay too. Everything I do is on eBay. So I'm going to use these scraps. I mentioned in the video, I said, oh, this is the beginning of a crumb. So I'm going to use them. I'm going to use the salvages. And I also had these strips that I said would end up going, in my sales. But when I sell, I cut like a whole bunch of one print, and I don't know if I had enough to keep cutting the rest or whatever. So I've got these really nice wonky triangles, and I'm going to be using these. So it's going to make the blocks cohesive, and of course I am going to add a whole bunch of other crumbs to this. And what else? What else? What else? Before I start doing the sewing part, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to be covering in this video taxes for, I need a list. I had to jot things down because I couldn't remember all my platforms. YouTube, eBay, Patreon, my exclusive sales, which I host on my blog, and then my blog in general, not the sales part. I do earn on my blog too through affiliates. So I'm going to start with YouTube. But first, let me get some other crumbs here. And I'm just going to sew and chat and sew and chat. Ooh, I like these 2 triangles. I don't know why they're crumbs, but they are. Got some little wonky things going on here. This is just like one of my many, many places where I have crumbs. Check out these beautiful black and white scraps. This is an upcoming video that I'm working on. I like to, pull out some pieces that have been started, or I might have had a block and trimmed, and this is what was left after trimming. So, let's see, I just used a lot of those. So, this must have been I don't know, a cutting mistake of some kind. We'll throw that in there. Whatever, I'll just pick as I go. Oh yeah, I have an entire playlist of crumb quilting. That will also be linked down below if you want to add this addiction to your list of sewing addictions. Since I can't chat and sew, I'm going to stop now and chat. Let's start with YouTube. Yes, YouTube is owned by Google, or Google owns YouTube, whatever. They're connected. I get paid by Google on YouTube. We actually use our own Google AdSense accounts on our videos. YouTube gets 45% currently, I believe is what the last number is that I knew. Now people think, YouTube pays us. No, I'm actually paying YouTube. It comes out of my AdSense account. 45% of it goes to YouTube, and then I get the rest, the 55%. Google pays with a bank deposit, and Google does send out a 1099 miscellaneous. So there's no way to get around that one. You gotta claim that income. I claim my income. I am proud to live in a country where I am able to work for myself like this. I have zero problem paying my taxes. My only complaint is that I actually have to do my taxes because I do my own taxes. I had a teacher, Mrs. Chick, in high school who said, if you can't do your own taxes, you have no business working. And I took that seriously, and I have learned back in the day, I could go to the library and get the publications to learn all about how to do my own taxes, and I keep up with that. I don't do them manually anymore. I use Free Tax USA, which I really, really like. I've always been using them. And so, yes, so a 1099, now here's the thing about those. Some people think, oh, if I don't earn $600, I don't have to claim it. No, that has nothing to do with what you earn. A business, like if I were to hire somebody as a contractor and say, you know, cut fabric for me, if they don't earn $600 in a year, I don't have to give them a 1099 miscellaneous, but they're still supposed to claim that income. If anybody earns more than $600, then the business is obligated to send a 1099 miscellaneous to that person and to the IRS. But any income you make, I don't care if you're a street performer with a cup on the sidewalk, that's income. You're supposed to report that. Next on my list is eBay. eBay has never sent 1099s to anyone, and I just find that to be bizarre because it's quite obvious there are people making mega bucks on eBay. I have always claimed my eBay income. Just because I don't get a 1099 doesn't mean that that's not income. But they're making changes coming up in July of this year, 2020, at the time that I'm recording this, and I almost think that we will be getting 1099s from them. But what they started doing a few years ago, because eBay, you get paid, I don't know if there are other options. It goes to my PayPal account. I get paid via PayPal. Yes, because that's how the people pay. So if somebody wins an auction or they buy something from me on eBay, that they're using PayPal and it goes to my PayPal account. So what PayPal started to do is send people 1099K. Now that is, it's not an absolute report, but it's a heads up to the IRS that, hey, look, Darlene Michaud has collected this much money on PayPal this year. So what I claim as income had better come close to matching what PayPal sends to the IRS, or I'm going to have a lot of explaining to do. The thing that I don't like is that they only do that if you collect at least $20,000. To me, that should be much lower. It should be at any level, because anybody who's earning $19,000, they might think they don't have to claim that. And you can get yourself royally fucked if you don't claim this shit and it comes around later to bite you in the ass. You know, bottom line, claim what you earn, what you take in. So what PayPal does is the report is for anything that is considered a sale. And for me, it's eBay, and it's also my exclusive sales on my blog, and some of my affiliate companies that I do business with pay me via PayPal. So all that stuff is put into a 1099K that the IRS gets. Like if PayPal sends the 1099K to the IRS saying I took in $40,000 worth of sales, you know, money through payments, $40,000 worth of payments, but yet I only claim $20,000 of income, then the IRS is going to say, what's that other $20,000 that you collected? So, can't get away with that. Wouldn't even want to. That's how it works for eBay, but now eBay is going to be changing their whole payment system, and I have a feeling that we will start getting 1099Ks directly from eBay. I don't know. I'm just hoping so, because it makes it easy. I like that, to have that, and I can compare it to my own accounting records. Next on the list is Patreon. Patreon is fan funding, but I think they're trying to get away from calling it those things because it sounds like just a donation, and that donations, oh, you don't have to claim that, it was a gift. Now, of course, everything that I'm saying here, feel free to, contact a lawyer or an accountant in your area. Things could be different. I don't know. I mean, if you're outside of the USA, I'm sure things are different, but I'm pretty sure in the United States of America, you're supposed to claim all your income. I did want to mention, I have 2 membership platforms that I use. Patreon, we'll talk about that in a second. The other one is YouTube memberships. They started that, I don't know, it's probably going on 2 years that I've been with them, this fall maybe. And that is the same thing. People pay a monthly fee, and I give them exclusive content. These are the people who are allowed to shop my sales on my blog, my exclusive shoppers. But it can be anything, it can be nothing. People can pay just, again, to support someone and whatever they do. Because that is through YouTube and through Google, the money I earn from YouTube members, that gets paid to me by Google, one lump sum with the money that I earned for ads. So when Google pays me, it's my YouTube earnings, it's my YouTube membership earnings, and then it's also Google AdSense. Oh, that's right. Okay, when I get to my blog, I'll tell you about that, because I earn through Google on my blog also. That gets all lumped together into one monthly payment. That goes directly into my bank account. It doesn't go through PayPal. Okay, Patreon. I do not get a 1099. It's because it's hard for them to know, is this actually income or not. So Patreon is very clear. You have to find out, and I don't even have to ask. I know this is income for me. I'm treating it as income. I provide a service for that money, and I claim it. And Patreon goes directly to my bank. It does not go through PayPal. This video is getting a little bit long. I've been editing as I go, so I'm going to wrap it up now. The last 2 that I want to touch on is obviously my exclusive sales. This is the fabric that I sell on my blog. That's all paid through PayPal, so that is obviously reported on my 1099K that I get from PayPal. And when I say that I get, a lot of these platforms now, they don't actually send it to you, but they'll send you a notice saying that it's in your account and you have to go print it yourself. So the sales, obviously that's a business, and so I report all of that, and I can't even get away from reporting that because it is going to go on the 1099K. And again, I wouldn't want to not report it. Last but not least is my blog. You'll see some ads like in my sidebar or under certain posts. Those are usually through Google AdSense, and like I said, that gets lumped in with the other things that Google pays me for, which is YouTube and YouTube memberships. And then on my blog, I also have affiliate links. There are companies that I am affiliated with, and they all work differently. In case you're interested in this at all, the main one that I use that has been my go-to affiliate for maybe 3 or 4 years now is Skimlinks. I absolutely love them. The tracking is good. They pay. It's all good. So Skimlinks, and then I also am affiliated, and with Skimlinks you can be affiliated with pretty much every store you can possibly think of, and a lot of other companies. For instance, I will post recipes on my blog, not recipes that I'm cooking or eating. People don't read the part where I say, I'm not making this shit. Well, like, how come you don't show us how you made this? Because I didn't make it. It's just, it brings eyeballs to my blog, and I use affiliate links in those posts. And, like if I talk about a cake pan, I might link link to a cake pan at Walmart. That's an affiliate link. Somebody makes a purchase, I get a tiny little bit of a commission. That's how that all works. That's how I make money on my blog, through affiliate companies. And not only that, but you know, it helps because I put my auctions in my sidebars, my videos or whatever. So it, like I said, it brings eyeballs to my blog. I post stuff to attract people to my blog, and then they see the other things, and it all works, and it's a good thing. So the affiliates like Skimlinks, that goes through PayPal. Amazon, that goes directly to my bank account. So see, they all work differently. I just consider myself incredibly lucky that I get to do this for a living. I just love it. I love business. I love every aspect of it. And I am proud to be able to have a business, and I want to treat it the right way and not go to bed worried about paying taxes. You know, just so many people just, you know, they hate to pay taxes. If you're happy to pay your taxes, the possibilities are endless. Just having that attitude will make you more successful than you can ever imagine. I'm just big on respecting my business. I'm a happy business person. I really am. And I'm going to stop now. I hope this was at least a tiny bit helpful to some of you. And I also hope it encourages others to know that, you know, taxes is not a bad thing. It's people like me who pay taxes like I do, you know, who are getting people through the pandemic. I hope some of my income taxes that I pay helped others out in some way. So it's all good. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Oh, do go check out these little blocks on the eBay auction. And I'm going to be finishing all this up over the next few days. And the next time I chat, I'll show you the finished blocks that I made using all this stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.